malfeasance and nonfeasance in office by officers and employees of the government. Malfeasance is intentional conduct that is wrongful or unlawful. Nonfeasance is failure to act where there was a duty to act. Misfeasance is conduct that is lawful but harms another person due to carelessness or an accident. Therefore, with the permission of my colleagues, I want to start our investigation by examining first the Duterte administration's enforcement of our anti-illegal drugs laws. How effective was the Duterte administration's war on drugs? Did it follow the law and rules? Was it compliant with the letter of the Constitution as well as with the values and principles contained in our Constitution? I am thankful to the House of Representatives Quadcom because I believe they have saved us a lot of time with the allegations which have been made before them, many of which we can take notice of for being of public knowledge, a la judicial notice. We can take notice of the grievances of people. Our hearings will be an opportunity for those who have been accused of malfeasance, misfeasance, or nonfeasance, or even just put in a bad light to respond to the allegations should they wish to do so. These hearings will also give the senators a chance to find out more about how the Philippines conducts its drug wars, which is a matter of great public interest. Let us remember what the Constitution tells us. Public officers and employees must at all times be accountable to the people, serve them with utmost responsibility, integrity, loyalty, and efficiency, act with patriotism and justice, and lead modest lives. The state shall maintain honesty and integrity in the public service and take positive and effective measures against graft and corruption. According to a case by the Supreme Court, it bears to emphasize that public office is a public trust. Thus, public officers are exhorted to, at all times, serve the public with transparent accountability. So, let us all keep an open mind. Let us follow the evidence. With thousands of deaths caused by the Duterte administration's war on drugs, we have caused one death too many. Sobrang dami naman ata niyan para sabihin lamang na nanlaban lahat. We don't even have the death penalty on our statute books. And even assuming that we had this, the state would not have executed more than 6,000 death convicts in 6 years. No state with a conscience would have done this, and this would have merited international condemnation. Let us therefore answer the cries for justice from our people. Let us reform not just the Philippine National Police, but the entire notion of public service. Ang sabi, public office is a public trust. Ano bang ibig sabihin nito? We know that something is terribly wrong somewhere. Together, let us find out what and where. Let us be objective as we analyze our problems. And let us, as much as possible, be scientific or systematic as we determine our solutions and our way out of this difficult situation we find ourselves in. So I say again, let us follow the evidence so we can uncover the truth. We want to know the truth, not only because it can set us free, but also so we can strengthen the rule of law and then heal our land. So we ask for the people's prayers. May the Almighty and all-knowing God guide us in this endeavor. When when Senator Joel Villanueva arrives, the chairman is designating him as the vice chairman for this particular hearing. So maraming salamat po sa oras ninyo, and I also now want to acknowledge Senator Bongo, who is present, and Senator Robin Padilla. They have also arrived after the initial list of senators was mentioned. Okay, can I suspend for a few minutes to allow the arrival of former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte?
So mga kabibig, maghintay tayo sa pagdating ni Pangulong Duterte. Nako!
Chair will now allow his colleagues in the subcommittee to deliver their opening statements, and we will follow the order of arrival. Should they wish to, okay. Senator Bongo? Okay, he will wait. Senator Cinta Villar, do you wish, ma'am, to deliver an opening statement? Find out. Okay. We now proceed to the next person on the list. Senator Bato de la Rosa, if you wish to that is your time, sir. Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Mr. Chair, truth-telling needs no dressing up for the occasion. Telling the truth demands nothing more than just that. Telling it, testifying to it. Lying, on the other hand, requires fabrication. Intricate, deliberate, elaborate planning. One lie is tied to a system, an entire web of other lies, in order for the story, the fabric, to hold together. Nitong nakaraang mga araw, Mr. Chair, ako'y tinanong kung ano raw ang mga ginagawa kong preparasyon para sa pagdinig natin ngayong araw na ito. Ang sagot ko po ay wala. Sapagkat ang pagsasabi ng totoo ay hindi humihingi ng anumang espesyal na paghahanda. Ang katotohanan, bali-baligtarin man, simula sa dulo o sa gitna, ay masasabi ng malaya sa kalooban. Sasabihin naman ng iba, ganun naman pala, bakit hindi ka na lang umattend doon sa hearing ng House? My position on this too has remained the same. I do not wish to be the first to break our tradition of interparliamentary courtesy. If our counterparts in the lower house do not exercise interparliamentary courtesy, this humble representation does. But most importantly, I do not wish to be a guest of their gag show. Mr. President, kung ako ay makasarili lamang, kung ako ay swapang na tao, unang pagtawag pa lang nila, nandoon ako mag-attend to clear myself. But because I am a member of the Senate, I have to protect the tradition that being observed, that is being observed by this institution. Kaya hintayin na lang nila, Mr. President, pag hindi na ako senador, I will be there every day. Kung gusto pa na, doon ako tumira sa kanila. Pero sa ngayon na ako senador pa, please naman, sana respetuhin nila yung ating interparliamentary courtesy. ayaw ko magiging president, Mr. President. Pagdating ng araw, in the future, lahat ng mga senador na mabubuisit sa kakatawag sa kanilang pangalan kapag ang kanilang pangalan ay na-implicate sa investigation na ginagawa ng other house, ay punta na lang ng punta at wala nang magawa na legislation. Kaya po ako naririto ngayon, hindi lamang bilang isang vice chairperson ng committee ito, kundi bilang isang resource person. As a former PNP chief during the Duterte administration, I have been tagged multiple times as the face of the war on drugs. The same war on drugs openly supported by both the Senate and the House of Representatives, and of course, supported by our people. Perhaps I am one of the best persons to contribute to today's discussion. I am here, Mr. Chair, to tell the truth, and as I do so, witness the web of lies come undone, one thread at a time. Today, I say duty calls. My duty to the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Daghang salamat, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator De La Rosa. The chairman apologizes for forgetting our tradition here in the Senate that the Senate officers, when they are present, they are given priority in line, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen. So, let me now recognize our Senate President Pro Tempore, Senator Estrada, he if he cares to deliver his opening statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, Mr. Chair, my esteemed colleagues, and to all our resource persons, particularly former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. First and foremost, I would like to commend this subcommittee for its immediate action to discuss this pressing issue that has shaped our nation's landscape, the Philippine War on illegal drugs. The War on Illegal Drugs campaign, which was started to fight the drug problem that jeopardizes our community safety and well-being, has generated a lot of discussion about its strategies and ramifications. Hindi mapagkakaila na ang inisyatibong ito ay nagpalawak ng kamalayan ng publiko hinggil sa malaking problema sa illegal na droga at sa mga panganib na dulot nito na nagbunsod ng mas mataas na pag-iingat sa ating mga komunidad. Habang kinikilala natin ito at ang pangangailangan na tugunan ang mga krimeng may kaugnayan sa illegal na droga, mahalaga rin na alang ang mga karapatang pantao at dignidad ng lahat ng individual. apektado. Let's approach this issue with an open mind and a commitment to identifying a policy that genuinely benefits the Filipino people. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Estrada. Next would be our majority leader, Senator Tolentino.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, before I proceed with my opening statement, just a point of parliamentary inquiry. Are we now using, because I used to be the chairman of the Blue Ribbon Committee, and we amended the rules last year, August 17, 2023, to be exact. Are we now adopting the amended rules of the Blue Ribbon, Mr. Chairman?
To answer the question of the majority leader, we are of course operating under the new rules of the Blue Ribbon, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The reason why I asked the question is